Good morning, everyone, and welcome to game 13 of the 2024 Under-18s Women's State Titles here at a beautiful sunny Downing Park. Lovely breeze coming in. Absolute cracker of a morning so far. Up for you today, we have a red-hot Redlands taking on Coral Coast, who got a good win in their last game yesterday afternoon. Coral Coast won the toss, have elected to field. Let's go through their defensive lineup this morning.
So starting 1-1 today is Ashley Ross with the pitching duties to Amelia Alford behind home plate. First base will be covered by Finlay Allen. Second base, Jasmine Wager. Third base, Charlie Wager. And shortstop, Bethany Doran. In the outfield, Pippa Kelly in left, Grace Townsend in centre field, and Carly Law in right, with Mackenzie Ball, Sophie Doyle and Leilani Dunn on the bench.
Righty, and timing is perfect. We are just about to get underway here.
So leading off the hopeful run scoring for Redlands this morning will be Charlotte McDonald.
Plays a fair bit of a short game. Charlotte has a lot of speed in those legs. Watches that one go across the bottom of the zone for a called strike. Speaking of called strikes, we have a three-man umpiring team here. Behind the plate is Terry Cushing, Mia Diasman is at first, and Darren Clark is over at third base. And a swing and a miss. That was probably a bit low for her hitting zone, but Ashley Ross jumps out to an 0-2 lead here in this count. And rips that one. It's going to get foul up third baseline. She will come back and have another go. So 0-2 still the count. That is hit high, shallow. Second base calls it and takes a good catch in the end. That is the first out here for Coral Coast. Have another look at that shot. Just got under it, I think, chopped down on it, hit the top of the bat and skied it quite high, but couldn't get any penetration through the field.
Yeah, Jasmine Wager waited a long time for that to come down, but tracked it well into the glove. As we head back live now, Lakaya Jackson into bat.
And she is swinging away hard here. Nice to see. They do spend a lot of time giving her drop bunts and slap hits just because the absolute speed. Easily the fastest player on the park today. So keep an eye out for some quick running here regardless of where it goes. That one is well below the zone for a ball. Well picked up from Amelia Alford behind the dish there. 1-1 the count here on Jackson. Oh, she thinks about it, does well. No, umpire calls it, it's an inside. Probably best not for her to have a go. Not in her hitting zone, it wasn't the third strike, so has a bit more room to wait for that better pitch. But 1-2 the count now. Swing and a miss. Oh, she got a little bit on it.
Yeah,
I wonder why she wasn't running then, but she's fouled that one off. Probably good in the end. Ball one, strike two, the count remains.
Yeah, I heard the little nick, but I thought it was potentially from the catcher's glove.
Yeah, it did hit the catcher in a couple of spots. She's skied that one. It's going to a shallow left field, coming in. A good catch.
Nice take.
So just a bit too under it, and with the shallow outfield, she's done well to track that.
Yeah, Pippa Kelly on this one, you'll see, made up quite a bit of ground and just got it at that end on the edge of the grass there. Great movement.
And is that Sienna Fens I see in the batter's
is.
box? So one of the younger players for this Redlands team. She has ripped that to second base. Good pick up. And that is the out. So Coral Coast off to a flying start here, heading into the bottom of one. It is still a 0-0 scoreline. And before we get into the defensive, let's just have one more look at that hit. That was a very solid hit from Sienna.
It was solidly hit, but Jasmine Wager on second base.
think
Just proving safe with that glove again.
I think we have to have a bit of a shout out to Sienna's mum, Belinda. I believe it's her birthday today.
Is it Belinda's birthday today?
Happy birthday to Belinda. Alrighty, let's have a look at the defensive lineup for Redlands this morning.
So Willow McKell will be starting off with the pitching duties today to Kira Williams behind home plate. First base will be Charlotte McDonald, second base to Kaya Neal, third base Ellie Ferrando and shortstop Lakaya Jackson. In the outfield, Felicity Cherry in left, Sienna Fens in centre field and Mia Annan in right field, with Michaela Coburn, Isabella Metakingi and Peyton Warren on the bench.
Quite a strong lineup for Redlands. Fairly young lineup. Entire outfield, I believe, are all 14, but definitely have able to hold their own out there.
Yeah, absolutely. They do all regularly play up in seniors, so they will come out firing with that speed in the outfield.
Don't forget to give us a shout out if you are watching the stream.
Yeah, leave your comments, leave your hellos, leave any more birthday messages. And make sure you hit that subscribe button too so we can keep coming to you for all of these tournaments. As we see Ashley Ross stepping in to bat first for Coral Coast. Had an incredible day with the bat yesterday. Just consistently solid singles to the outfield from Ross.
Yeah, the epitome of team batting. Oh, we've got a shoelace already. Oh. It's an early start.
Oh, Willow.
Full credit. That was a very quick do-up.
Yeah, you joined the ranks, so well done.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lovely pitch.
Ooh.
Just inside, I think. We can see the line there right in front of the batter's toes. That is actually the batter's box, so any ball that goes over that would be a ball. We can't physically see the plate, but it's sitting in between those two lines. That one is punched. Good pick up at third base. Oh, not mucking around. Quick as you like. Pick up, step and throw. Who's that on three?
Ellie Ferrando. She does have a really, really solid glove.
It's not even the glove here. The transition from glove to throw was as quick as you like. One step, bang, and straight into the glove of McDonald over on first base. One out.
So Carly Law now.
Oh, that's a cracker of a pitch from McKell. Earlier this year, we watched McKell help her Redlands team take out the under-16s state titles. An absolute ripper of a grand final. One of the best games I've seen. And that one's punched, a slow roller to second base. Again, no mistakes there. Beautiful work from Redlands. They are looking smooth in the field this morning.
So both these teams definitely proving that they have not come here to play around. They have just come here to play.
Yeah, as we have a look at that replay, fantastic job there. Who's in the batter's box for Coral Coast now?
We have got the catcher, Amelia Alford.
And straight away,
as well.
That's fair. That's fair up third baseline. Picked up by Felicity Cherry out there in left field. Keeps it to a single, and we have a base runner for Coral Coast already.
Just having a look around for Amelia's mum. She was nervously pacing a lot yesterday with the bats, but she'll be happy with that one.
Have a look at that replay. That is right out of the guts. Could not have hit that any better if she tried.
Grace Townsend also straight into it and has launched that a long way, but unfortunately foul down that left field side.
Fortunate for the Redlands girls. No damage in the end. That is strike one on the batter. As we see time being called, we'll get a speed up rule here. I believe the catcher was out on first base.
Yep, Amelia coming off.
Owen won the count here for McKell on the plate. And it goes for, it looks like a bit of change of pace there, but it was up over the zone for a ball. As we see McKell wind up. Oh, that is a great pitch. It is an absolute tempter. Ball one, strike two here. Oh, that's got the batter in the leg, unfortunately. So that will be a base. No damage done. Looked like a bit of an off-pace pitch as well. Just couldn't quite get it in the zone for Mikel. See, the camera shake, the breeze just starting to pick up a little bit here.
Yeah. So Finlay Allen coming into bat now for Coral Coast.
So runners on 1 and 2. Can Coral Coast open their account here? That's a great pitch from Mikel, straight up the middle, called strike. Goes for that low inside corner, can't get it. That is a 1-1 count. So Coral Coast do have 2 base runners, but Redlands only needing 1 more out here to shut this first innings down. Oh, great pitch, and that's gone up first baseline. It's going to go foul over the fence.
Yep, into the coffee van.
Look out, James over there, providing us all with coffee. He will be here all weekend, including Monday. So Monday morning, grab yourself a coffee from James. Ball 1, strike 2. Oh, a little late hit. That's a foul tip. Well caught behind the plate, and that is the 3rd out. So Mikel showing some great toughness on the pitcher's plate there to shut that down as we head into the top of 2. It is still a 0-0 scoreline.
And heading into the top of 2, we've got Kira Williams looking to open up the run scoring here for Redlands in this game.
And that is a low inside, great pitch there from Ross to get a called first strike. We haven't seen her pitching here on Diamond 1 yet. This is the first time this tournament we've seen it, and already showing all that hard work and training. That is ripped up to second base. Oh, it's through the legs. Unfortunate there for the second baser. I think she was expecting it to bounce up a little, but it skidded on and gone straight through the legs in the end.
Yeah, it can be a bit deceptive sometimes on the deco, whether you're going to hit a bounce or a skid, but
yeah, that one just skidded through. If we have a look at the replay.
It was nicely hit by Kira Williams there.
Yeah, and we are live now. Is that Willow Mikel in the batter's box?
It will be.
Pitcher versus pitcher. I love this battle. Oh, that's a beautiful bunt.
Nice push.
Oh, that's an absolute cracker. So he did get out, but it's a perfect sack bunt. Runner gets to 2. Not the fastest in this team, especially when you've got players like Lakia Jackson, but still got within a step. That is pin perfect placement of a bunt there from Mikel.
Yeah, such a good push. Like, not going to drop it too short, really pull that first baser off the base.
As we see that pitch come in for a called strike. Is that Felicity Cherry?
No, that's Ellie Ferrando is in now, looking to push her runners around. Runner.
And it goes for that one. It's high towards the right field line. Second and right coming in. Oh, can't get it. Runner's going to come around. Gets to 2 and 3 respectively. Great effort there from both the the second baser and right fielder. But in the end, just managed to thread the needle. Have another look at that one.
Yeah, sometimes with this breeze and in that right field position, it's not the easiest of balls to read. And she's just slightly overrun it in the end.
Yeah, I think she got to it a lot quicker than I thought she would. And yeah, just one step over in the end.
Felicity Cherry watching that first one go through for a called strike.
Has played some softball here at Downey Park during the regular season before, so she will know this ground pretty well. Comes around for the short one, pulls back. That is a good strike though, and that jumps out to an 0-2 count. What can Flick do here? Definitely looks ready for a hit. And hit she does. Goes to shortstop, holds the runner up, gets the out. Runner's not able to advance, but good contact there from the young left fielder. She is one of a number of underage players here in the Redlands team.
But Bethany Doran does a good job to just keep those runners from scoring and still affect the out.
Yeah, so despite the pressure of base runners, Coral Coast holding strong here. Runners on 2 and 3, 0-all with 2 out.
Takaya Neal now letting that first one go through for a ball.
Yeah, that was outside off the plate. Might have been a little high too. And Ross winds up, goes for that outside corner, gets it this time. She's got a very heavy late drop on that ball. So it comes in and it drops off very quickly at the back end of the pitch. And it is a nasty one for batters. And a lovely fouled off there. That is not an easy pitch to get bat on. And she able to get it out. 1-2 the count now. Pitch comes in. That's a beautiful outside corner from Ross. That is a K2C from her, and she shuts down what could have been a very dangerous innings with 2 runners on as we head into the bottom of the second. Coral Coast and Redlands still locked up at 0-all. Bottom of the second, Coral Coast looking to open their account here. Willow McKell holding strong so far early in this game.
Shortstop Bethany Doran letting that one go through.
That was outside for a ball. I have to do a shout out to the Blues so far this weekend. There have been some incredibly close calls, and I think nearly every single one has been absolutely on the money. Great job there from the guys in blue. A big swing and a miss on that one for a 1-1 count. Definitely at least 2 close calls in that last game. Even on the slow-mo replay, it took me a hot minute to work it out. And they've nailed every one. And it has a chop at that one, fouls it off behind the catcher.
Nearly beautifully taken in the crowd behind.
Crowd catch up in the pig pen there.
Yep.
So.
Didn't have soft hands though, let it go through.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
1-2 the count from Cushing behind the plate. Goes for that up and in, but good discipline in the batter's box there from Coral Coast to lay off it. And goes for that low inside. That is a beautiful pitch from McKell. Nice calling behind the plate by Williams. That registers the first out with a K2. Let's have another look at that while they get ready with the next batter.
Charlie Wager now also letting the first one go through for the ball.
Yeah, that one was a little bit low and inside. Couldn't quite hit that same spot from the last pitch.
She's shown some form with the bat this weekend.
Oh, lovely pitch. That's fouled off into the fence up first base side. And the count goes to 1-1. And low inside again. I think it's just a little inside.
Little low.
Little low, but only a ball in it. There is a very minor adjustment, and that's all that Mikel will need, and that will be a nasty pitch for these batters to deal with. Goes for that high one. It gets the batter swinging. That is a great comeback pitch there. 2-2 the count now.
Yeah, really good working partnership here between Williams and Mikel, moving that pitch around.
That is up and over the zone. Full count on the batter now. Oh, lovely pitch, but well fouled off by, is that Williamson Coral Cross?
Major.
So great job there. So Charlie hanging tough, shortens up here, trying to get a bit more solid contact. What can Mikel do with a full count? Oh, that's a beautiful shot.
Nice
again.
rip.
Gonna go foul. Tell you what, James in the coffee van over up first baseline is getting absolutely smashed here.
He does watch, so it's not too bad.
Why wouldn't you want to watch? There's some fantastic softball being played as another one's fouled off. So hanging tough in here, the Coral Coast batter in Charlie. Oh, change of pace and does the batter in. That is a big call. Not an easy pitch to control, that change up, and Mikel has shown her talent there. That was a fantastic pitch, and that is her second K2 of this innings already. Definitely worth a look at that replay. Beautiful job. So we're back live and waste no time here. The number 7 for Coral Coast fouling that one off.
Jasmine Wager sending that one up the right field foul ball line.
Two out here. Coral Coast yet to get a runner on base though in this second innings. They put a lot of pressure on Redlands in the first one, but Redlands responding well so far here. One and one the count now. That one in the dirt, gets away from Williams, but no runners on, no damage. Cushing behind the plate lets us know 2 balls, 1 strike. That is up and over. Oh, a little bit of a tempter, but able to hold her hands back nicely in the end. Three and one. Falling a little bit behind in this count, Mikel, and comes straight back with a great low outside. And just like that, it is a full count again on the batter. Pitch comes in on full count. Oh, that's a lovely pitch. A slow roller to second base, picks it up, gets rid of it. That is a great job from Redlands. That was the innings they would have been looking for heading into the top of the third. It is still a 0-0 scoreline. Into the batter's box now is Mia Annan, one of our youngsters here. 14, I believe. So let's see what Mia can do. Does have a good amount of pace on her. I've seen her bunt a couple of times over this weekend. She lets that low outside go. Love to see her having a good swing here. Redlands Junior also plays here at Brisbane Softball, and that is ripped straight up the middle. Oh, that's easily one of the best hits I've seen from Mia this weekend. Fantastic job by the young player. Gets the high 10 from her coach.
Yeah, spoke to her earlier this morning and she said she was here to play and watch that hit.
Absolute ripper of a hit right up the middle. You know you're seeing it well when you put it straight over the pitcher's head.
And I tell you what, Charlotte McDonald up behind her.
And that one is dead ball because it hit the bat twice, but she was in the batter's box when it happened.
Puts her head back a little bit, shakes it off. She'll come back in ready to have another go.
Charlotte, another one of our young talents here. Oh, big swing on that one. Just lost her balance a bit there. It is hard to hit the ball if you're not balanced. Let's see if she can adjust here. 0-2 count now. Ashley Ross winds up. Oh, that's
a rip.
Hit like a laser up third baseline. Just take a minute to have a look at Ashley Ross here. She's another one that just doesn't let anything phase her on that pitcher's plate. She will just keep going and going. She's doing a great job.
For sure.
Trains very hard. Deserves every chance she gets. She winds up here. Goes for that outside, can't get it. We've got a stolen base. Yeah. Good slide there. Umpire Darren Clark all over that and easily in. Good job by Mia. Ball one, strike two on Charlotte in the batter's box. Ashley Ross would dearly love to send her back to the dugout. And that one is going to go foul up third baseline as well. So just can't quite get her timing right so far. A little bit early on these ones.
Definitely caught that ball on the bat and pulled it all the way around.
Count remains unchanged though. Ball one, strike two. Can Ashley entice her to swing at something outside the zone here? And that has gone high. It's shallow. Left field comes in. It will take a regulation catch in the end. So just couldn't quite get it out in the middle there, and Ashley Ross with enough movement on that one to secure the out for Coral Coast.
So this will bring in speed demon Lakaya Jackson.
So one out, runner on two. Best opportunity so far, I think, for Redlands to put some runs on the board. Lakaya watches that one go across the outside corner. First pitch, so more than happy to put a strike on herself and wait for something more in her hitting zone. I think she likes the ball coming in and at her a little bit more, but definitely able to throw the hands at anything. And that is three. Shortstop out to left field. Mia gets around to three. Lakaya is thinking about going to two, but is happy just to hold up there. Let's have another look at that shot. So recently was over in Texas for the World Under-18s, one of the youngest representatives in that Australian lineup. Did herself very proud over there.
So Pippa Kelly keeping that in front well there, stop the run from scoring. As we see Sienna Fens come in.
With runners on the corner, I'd expect Lakaya to shoot across to second here. Let's see, she certainly does. She's off. And Mia's going to come home.
Oh, I love it, Mia. A good unnecessary slide.
But look at Lakaya's heads up base running there. Comes all the way around to three. Let's have another look at that while the umpire cleans up the plate from the big dive home from Mia. Nice to see you making sure your mum's got some washing to do there, Mia. So you see here, great running. And look at Lakaya, she's rounding two. She was never stopping. She was always going to three on that one.
So run to score here for Sienna.
Redlands open their account in the meantime. And a good eye there from Sienna Fens, up and out. So has been in a number of rep sides for both softball and baseball, Sienna. Is a catcher in her standard age group. And that one's low inside for a ball. Was teammates with Willow McKell in that Redlands under-16 state championship winning team earlier this year. 3-0 the count in the meantime. Good discipline in the box. What can Ross come back with? Can't quite get it in the zone. That will be the first walk. So only one walk so far. So overall, very good pitching here from Ross.
We have one away with runners on the corners, and Kira Williams just got it through second base's legs last time.
See if she can find the gap. That is low. She's purposely let that one go. It was a called strike, but it was so Sienna could steal second base, which she eventually did.
Yep.
Bit of a slow start, but got there.
Leaves first base nice and wide open for Williams if she can get some contact here.
She hits that one. It's high into shallow right field. Oh, unfortunately, in and out of the glove of right field. And Lakaya will come home. And Sienna Fens will go to 3. So Redlands extend that lead out to 2-0. Bit unfortunate there. It was in the glove and straight back out of it again if we have a look at the replay here. Did well to get across to it. Yeah. Just didn't have that other hand up with it to wrap the ball up. So
yeah. Hard luck for Carly Law there.
We see that a little bit here. As the juniors, you try and teach them to have that second hand up with the glove to help close the glove and a quick transition for any throws.
Yeah.
But it's sort of becoming more and more popular these days to just have the glove up on its own. And sometimes it doesn't work out, like in that scenario. All right, Coral Coast coach finishes her quick chat with the infield. It's a 2-0 scoreline here. Runners on first and third. Let's see if they have a go at this run at going to 2. We'll go for the long angle. Is that Willow McKell in the batter's box?
Is.
Yeah.
Sack bunt last time. Had that beautiful push up the first baseline.
Oh, that was pin perfect, that bunt. But she can hit a long ball. She comes around short again. She's going to let it go through. The runner's going to go to 2. Good pitch from Ross. When you have a pretty fair idea, the batter's not going to swing. It is a great chance to get ahead early in that count. 0-1 so far here on McKell. Love to see her swing through. That she does. That has been ripped to right field.
Good pick up from Law there.
Oh, she's almost going to get her. Good job there from the right fielder, but McKell almost hit it too well. That went so fast to the right fielder.
I tell you what, we all love a good 9-3, and Carly Law was perhaps millimetres off that.
So another run comes across the plate. Again, runners on the corners. I feel like I'm repeating myself here. Good team batting. We're going to see the steal. Yeah. They will let it go. Shortstop's not even worrying about covering the base.
Ferrando with that double through right field last time. She's now got runners to hit behind again.
So Redlands just good team batting here. One base at a time, pushing runners around. And she goes for a big swing on something above her zone. Manages to foul it off, but that will be an 0-2 count now. Goes for that outside.
Oh, way
good
to
stop
chop it
there
down.
from the first base. Oh, she's going
Good
for the
job.
tag at home. Yep, they called her out. So Sienna's out at home. I thought she might have made a mistake there not going for home. They're just going to check it while coach has a conversation. Let's have a look. It was definitely a close one because the throw was a little high. So we see Fens is coming home. She goes for the dive. I think she was out. I think she was out. It was definitely close, but I think she was out. Meanwhile, we've got speed up rule. Lakaya Jackson will come out and run for Willow McKell. 2 out here. Redlands leading 3-0 in the top of the third innings.
And Felicity Cherry in now. Ground out through shortstop last time.
Can Ashley Ross help her Coral Coast team shut this innings down? Again, runners on the corners. Not sure. Will they steal her to 2? No, they won't. Oh,
Nice
she does.
pitch.
Delayed steal. Goes around in the end. Swing and a miss there from Cherry in the batter's box for strike 1. So good pitching here by Ashley Ross. Can she shut this innings down though? Gets another one. It's popped up. Oh, it's been touched, so it's going to be fair. They score another run. And again, runners on the corners. So going for that catch, she almost got it, the first baser. But because she touched it, it is a fair ball. Let's have another look at that. This is very close to a catch.
Gosh, she made a lot of ground up to get to it too.
Yeah, it just rolled out of her glove.
Yep.
And good running by Felicity Cherry to get to 1, and the runner coming home too with Kai Jackson. Great job there. As once again we see the runners on the corners allow that runner get to 2. So 4-0, runners on 2 and 3, but 2 out this time.
Ross got the better of Neil last at bat, so she'll be coming out trying to redeem herself now.
And a 1-1 count here for Ross. Oh, lovely pitch. Well fouled off by the batter in the end. That was a beautiful outside pitch from Ross. One and 2 the count here. Coral Coast just struggling to shut this innings down. And a good hold there. 2 and 2 now the count. A bit of luck and a lot of aggressive base running has allowed Redlands to put these runs on the board so far, as that one is fouled off. Looked like a bit of change of pace maybe from Ross.
But yeah, Neil showing she's not going to get caught looking twice. She is having a good chop at these pitches coming in from Ross.
2 and 2 the count here. Waits for the signal from Williams behind the dish. And a swing and a miss. Good job by Ross. With that innings shut down, Coral Coast are looking to get some runs on the board as they are trailing Redlands 4-0.
Bottom of 3 here, Pippa Kelly for Coral Coast. Number 9 in their batting lineup today. Gives that a good rip, but falling foul over the first baseline. Well, just chops that one down into her shin. again, sending it up foul on the first base side.
2-2 the count here. Coral Coast looking to get a base runner on. And a slow roller, well picked up by McKell. Oh, that was it's never easy for a pitcher who's been doing nothing but throw underarm to then throw an overarm throw, but
may have been a little casual on that one.
Charlotte McDonald is able to clean it up in the end.
Yeah. You know what? First basers just have an easy job anyway, so you've got to make them work for it sometimes.
They just got to stand there and catch.
Yeah.
So. As we see, great pick up there by the third baser, and that is an out.
Yep, that was quick. Ross just sending it down to Ellie Ferrando.
And just like that, Redlands with 2 outs.
So 2 away. Carly Law grounded out through second base last time, but she'll be looking to find that gap this go round.
Starting short, pulls back, punches it through to shortstop. Lakia Jackson picks it up, throws, and that is a very quick changeover of innings, less than 10 pitches in the end. So heading into the top of 4, Redlands still leading Coral Coast 4-0. Having a look at this replay, this is a great job by Lakia, traditionally an outfielder, mostly centre and right field. Playing shortstop here this morning at Redlands, and that is a beautiful pickup, step and throw. Got a few changes here for the Coral Coast lineup, including a pitching change. We'll go through those in a minute for you. As that one is a low in the zone. Is this Mia Annan?
It is. So Mia started off the batting last innings with that beautiful rip to centre field.
Yeah, new pitcher though, so not going to be easy to emulate.
Yep, Jasmine Wager in here for the pitching duties.
As that one floats over the zone for a ball. 1-1 now the count.
Mia.
Oh, she's had a taste of the big hits and she's going for it. Mia, settle down.
She's looking for a stepladder for Christmas on that one.
We were just talking about how she's gotten quite tall. Not that tall, mate. Not that tall. Oh, again, can't help herself. She knows it too. Throws the head back. That's all right. Good pitching in the end from Coral Coast. She will learn a lot from that, Mia. As we have another look at that. She started with the shortened up swing, but just still went full hog at that pitch. Couldn't help herself as well early too. As Charlotte wises up, learns her lesson and lets that high one go.
So it does look like Carly Law has come in behind home plate.
And a big swing. Again, these guys, they look like they're just trying to hit it too hard. We saw in the last inning some great team batting, good singles, solid hits through. These are very different swings. They're going for the big hits and it's not working yet. And again, a high one, as a big swing, gets the tiniest little tickle on it.
So just not quite adjusting to this change in pitcher, the Redlands side so far.
Just need to take a breath, hold their hands back a bit better here and really go through the ball.
Yeah, they look like they've had a little bit of rush of blood from the last batting innings.
That is a bit better from Charlotte, gets a bit more on that one. 1 and 2, the count is still. For 1, strike 2 on Charlotte. And oh, she did well. That was well outside of her zone. She couldn't pull out of the swing, but managed to get some bat on it to stay alive.
Yeah, she did not want that one at all, but kept herself alive again.
Good job there from the batter. Let's see if she can really just take a breath here. She sets up for it. Oh, good hold. Good hold. Great discipline there. 2 and 2 the count now. That was a good pitch for a 1 and 2 count.
Absolutely.
You've had a batter who's been swinging at the high ones, just threw that tempter in.
She does like them high, young Charlotte.
Great pitch from the number 7 there. And that is ripped through shortstop. That's a good flat hit from the young Redlands player. She will get on base. Let's have another look at that. That is lovely from Charlotte McDonald.
Yep. Dug herself out of this one well and then just ripped a beauty up the centre. That's
probably the flattest hit I've seen her hit this weekend, as the pressure mounts for Coral Coast with Lakai Jackson coming in. Can do a very good short game. Look at that for a little bunt. It's just died. And Charlotte has come all the way to 3, has realised no one was on the base. That is fantastic heads-up base running there from Charlotte.
Yeah, way to use Charlotte's speed and Lakai's speed.
Definitely worth another look. You can see what happened here. She saw no one coming in, so just stopped the bat dead, put it on the ground, and you see all the players come into the ball. There is no one on third. Charlotte does not hesitate. Straight to 3 and gets there easily in the end.
And
as that one is
sends
ripped.
That high.
It's going to go. Oh, it's dropped out of the glove. Unfortunate there for Ash Ross. It was in and out. And not a lot Lakai Jackson could do there. Kind of stuck in no man's land. You can't run on those, but then you're going to get out at 2. Have a look at this one. You see Lakai Jackson realises it's going to be caught, goes back to the base and just falls out of the glove. So she was forced to go to 2, was never going to get there in time. So 2 outs now, runners on the corners. That is up over the zone as we see Sienna Fens take second base. So this is what happened for all 4 runs for Redlands. They had runners on 1 and 3. They allowed that runner to steal, and then it was just good, solid team batting over and over.
Yeah, Kira Williams here.
In the dirt, well blocked there by Alford behind the plate. Is it still, sorry, it's a changing catcher as well?
Yeah, I think it looks like a 5 on the back of the shirt. Bit hard to see from back here.
Good block by the Coral Coast catcher nonetheless. Runners on 2 and 3 here. This will be a big boost for this Coral Coast side if they can get out of this without allowing any runners on. So we see a catcher for Coral Coast just called time. Let's have a quick chat to her catcher and the rest of the infield. Is this just to break the momentum, or is this we're setting up for an interesting play?
So from what I can figure, I believe Jasmine came into pitch, Bethany Doran went across to second base, Amelia Alford came out to third, Carly Law went into catch, and Ashley Ross went to short.
And we've also had a change with right field coming in, I think.
Possibly, yes.
And that is
see the walk.
ball 4. That will bring in a big bat of Willow McKell as we see a speed up rule happen there. Catcher comes off and they will use Kai Jackson as the base runner. Loaded bases, but 2 out. Can Redlands add to that score? Will Coral Coast shut them down? That's in the dirt, gets away. Charlotte comes home. She's going to make it pretty easily in the end. Runners go to 2 and 3 also. So Redlands extend that lead out to 5-0 now. See what Willow McKell can do. Shout out to her mum Teal, also an incredible softball player. Still plays. And that one's in the dirt for a ball. Great outfielder off memory, is that right?
Centre fielder,
Teal?
I think.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Has great pace out in the outfield. Redlands up 5-0. Runners on 2 and 3. That is up over. Well taken by the Coral Coast catcher. Ensures Sienna Fens over at 3 is not advancing home. This will be a big boost for Coral Coast. If they can register this 3rd out, will go a long way in helping them get into this game.
Whoops,
and that one's
bit
in
of
the
a
dirt.
worm burner there, but all good.
That's ball 4. So bases loaded back up again.
And we'll have the speed up rule for Willow McKell as well. Pitcher coming off.
Yeah, we see Charlotte come in to run. Might be Isabella Metakingi off the bench actually. So
it looks like a Bella running stance from here.
A swing, gets a slow roller. Oh, good pickup. Good stop there by the 3rd base. Fires it across, not in time. Great job there from the Coral Coast, but heads up base running from Redlands.
Yeah, Veranda getting herself around onto first base on that one.
Let's have a look at that replay. That was well done. Good stop from Coral Coast.
Yeah.
We see here, that's an ugly bouncer. 3rd base, I did well to keep that ball in front and almost still got the out.
Yeah, Alfred's got a really good arm. You can see why she can equally catch and be a 3rd base player. Oh, okay.
So we've just had confirmation Charlie Wager is behind the dish for Coral Coast here, doing a great job keeping those balls out. Ball 2 is the count. That is up over the zone for another ball. Three and 0 the count here. Just trying to find a bit more rhythm again. This pitcher, and that's in the dirt. Unfortunately, with loaded bases, that will be another run home. Looks like we might have a change here. Either a change or a chat. Have they already had a chat in this innings though, or was that the last innings? So coaches are only allowed 1 conference per innings. I can't remember if the conference was in the last innings or this innings though.
I feel like the Blues probably know that.
No, it's going to be a change, so it doesn't count as a conference because it is a change. So the number 7 pitcher for Coral Coast, Jasmine Wager, is going to come off by the looks of it. And number 12 is going to come in to pitch.
That'll bring in Leilani Dunn.
I saw her warming up in the bullpen a little bit earlier. Has a pretty good amount of pace there. Looks like a straight change between those two. Great job there by Wager. Let's see if Leilani can shut this innings down. Still 2 out in the top of the 4th here. We are just about ready here, just finishing the last of these warm-ups before we get back into this game. While we're just waiting for this, don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, guys. If we can get 1,000 subscribers, we can continue to bring you all of these tournaments live and free. Alrighty, loaded bases, top of the 4th. Felicity Cherry in the batter's box.
No, I believe it's Takaya Neal.
Oh, apologies to Kaya. And she has wasted no time, ripped that one foul up first baseline. Oh, it is hard to see from here at the best of times.
I do like the uniforms that have the really good solid numbers on solid backgrounds.
Yeah, it does make it easier to read. So strike 1 here. And that one is rolled to second base. Good pickup, throw. Oh, well done.
Great
Good
grab there from the first baser for Coral Coast.
So the change in the battery does the trick in the end as we head into the bottom of 4th. Redlands leading Coral Coast 7-0. Coral Coast will be looking to start chasing down this 7-0 deficit here.
Alford in, fresh off. She had that great crack into left field last at bat.
Oh, that's right. It was an absolute screamer. She's gone that way again.
Oh,
Good pick up by the
pick-up.
third baser. And one pitch and Redlands are done. That was a good hit, but as we have a look at the replay here, the movement for the third baser, Ellie
Ferrando.
Yeah, have a look at this. Cuts across. And again, just the transition from fielding to throwing by Ellie is laser fast.
I remember being really impressed with her glove work in that under 16s in Toowoomba.
Oh, they've tried for a short one here. It's going to stay fair. Not going to get there in time. And the short game has paid off for Coral Coast. They have a base runner. Good job there.
Yeah. Grace Townsend getting herself on.
Fantastic work from the Coral Coast runner. So coach gives the signal.
Something.
Just something.
Yep. Finlay Allen fresh off that good stretch on first base for the last out for Coral Coast.
That was an absolute cherry wrapped pitch there. Came with a written invitation, that one. Right up the middle for a called first strike. And that is up and away, out of the zone for Mikkel. 1-1 now the count. And that one's in the dirt. It's in front, but yeah, it stays in front just long enough so the runner can't go to 2. I think there was a little bit of assistance there from the plate umpire as well. Ball 2, strike 1, signals Terry Cushing behind the plate. And that is ripped. Shortstop picks it up, goes for the double, gets it at 2. Lead runner out. Good job there. Working between Lakaya Jackson at shortstop and at second base, Takaya Neal. Lakaya and Takaya coming together there for a great play. And a swing and a miss on that one as we finish watching that replay of the force at 2.
So Doran now with 1 strike on her.
Redlands 7-0 here. Coral Coast putting the pressure on with the base runner and getting that into play. That's popped up. Willow's called early. She'll take the catch. Good job. That will shut Coral Coast down. Heading into the top of the 5th. Redlands still leading 7-0. Top of the 5th here. Redlands looking to extend that 7-run lead. Mia Annan in the batter's box. Had a great hit the first at bat. And we'll repeat it at a second at bat. Lovely swing. Was able to rein it in after some pretty crazy swings in her second at bat. She has come up with an absolute peach of a hit up the right-hand side. Worthy of a replay here for you, Mia. And didn't waste any time, punched it through. That was a beautiful hit. So we're back live now. Looks at the short one.
Charlotte
that is a lovely bunt. Can't beat the throw, but does her job. The sack bunt getting Mia around to second base.
Yeah, nicely done by McDonald there.
We have a look at this short. We'll just watch the last bit of the replay for Mia, and then we'll see this bunt come through. Pitch perfect. Lakaya. Will they throw another short one in for Lakaya as well? Oh, that's a beautiful pitch.
Nice pitch there.
Called first strike. Lovely job there by Coral Coast. Not easy in the field when you've got speed on the bases. Just puts that extra little bit of pressure on you to get your job done quickly. And that is up and out for a ball. 1-1 the count here.
So all 3 pitches for Coral Coast have got different speeds, different rhythms. It's not easy for the batters to adjust.
That one low and in the dirt. Well picked up by Wager behind the plate.
Yep. Leilani just getting into her rhythm here.
2-1 signals. Plate umpire Cushing. And chops it up the third base side.
Oh, very casual there from the Redlands coach.
It almost would have looked good if he had picked it up, but
yeah,
didn't quite get it. 2-2 here on Lakaya Jackson in the batter's box. I was saying yesterday, not naturally a left-hander, has become a switch hitter. So just incredible amount of training to get her rhythm going with the left-handed side. As that one's going to go up the line, is it going to land fair? No, it's foul. Count remains unchanged at 2 apiece. So, just a quick chat here, Coral Coast, between third base and pitcher. A few words of encouragement, I'm sure. These young softballers are doing a great job out here for Coral Coast. You just feel like it's just going to take one good hit and they're really going to explode open here, this Coral Coast team. But they need to get these outs first. That is up and over, well left by Jackson. Full count now, ball 3, strike 2, runner on second base. Jackson rips that one straight up the middle.
Hit up the middle.
Oh, good stop there by the center fielder. Oh, she's going for it. No. A little bit too ambitious there. Couldn't get to 2. Scored the runner in the end. See, we'll watch the replay while time's being called. We're going to have a change. Looks like Isabella Medikini is going to come in, whether it's a full change or a pinch hit. Let's have another look here. See what... Did she get sent? Not sure. But good job there by the centre fielder to knock it down, get the ball back in time.
Yeah, pinpoint throw from Grace Townsend there.
So 2 out, Redlands now leading 8-0.
Time just being called as we've seen one of the kids' balls from...
Trying to get time being called,
yep. Got some young kids playing out the back and just, I don't know, Townsend showing she's good at throwing the small balls but not so much the big soccer balls.
I'll give her credit there. It's one of those really light ones. It would have just been picked up by the wind.
And thrown straight back in. So back in here with Bella Medikini. Big chop there from Bella.
I think Bella's intent is clear. She's going to hit a home run or she's going to get out. So
I thought she was coming for a bump.
Has a big chop at that one. I tell you what, if she can connect here, I think it's going to be multiple bases. Can Coral Coast secure this 3rd out though? That is up and over the zone.
Yep.
Bella is another one of the very young players here in this Redlands side.
Yep.
So Redlands 8-0. Coral Coast with 2 outs though. If they can secure this 3rd out, they'll give themselves every chance to come back into this. And again with
another
a big swing. Not keeping her head down on that one, I don't think.
Yeah. So Bella will need to dig deep here with a bit of discipline, keep her head down over the top of that bat. Because I can tell you when she connects, that ball rips.
Let's see if she adjusts here. We've got a 2-strike adjust, but will the swing adjust? Looks like it has, and gets a bit of bat on that one. Yeah. That is well fouled off.
Yeah, it does a good job to stay alive in the batter's box here.
Ball 1, strike 2 on the pinch batter. Starts short, but pulls back early. And well left there. That one in the dirt for a 2-2 count now.
So yeah, a bit of a battle starting here between Leilani and Bella.
Coral Coast chasing that elusive 3rd out. Rips that one. Oh, it's bounced.
Good drive by Bella there.
Bit of an ugly hop there, just over the glove of the 3rd baser, but full credit to Medikini putting a lot of muscle behind that ball to force the error. We've got another change happening here. So we have a look at that replay. We'll check the change for you. Yeah, number 1 coming in for Redlands.
Yeah, Peyton Warren coming in for a bat now.
We'll see if it's just a pinch hit or if it's a full change. Peyton Warren, one of their pitchers. So Peyton Warren lines up now. Still 2 out here, runner on 1. Will Bella steal 2? She's got some wheels.
Yeah, I think she was showing in that last one she wanted that second base, so.
That was called first strike there for Peyton Warren. Oh, and 1 the count here. Can Redlands extend this 8-run lead?
Big swing.
Yeah, swing and a miss there. 0-2 the count now. So Leilani has jumped out to a good lead in this count. She'll be trying to shut it out as soon as she can here. And that one's low inside. Bella Metakingi, meanwhile, steals second base, takes advantage of a slightly relaxed field. One and two, the count now. In the dirt, gets away. Oh, it stays at the feet of the catcher in the end.
Yeah, good block there behind home plate.
By the umpire.
Yeah.
Yeah. So good job there from the Coral Coast catcher to be on top of that straight away though. Holds Metakingi at second base. 2-2 the count here on Warren. Goes for that high pitch, but it's too high. Another ball, so that fills the count now. Ball 3, strike 2. And that one is fouled off behind the catcher.
Yeah, nice pitch there from Leilani Dunn.
Count stays unchanged at 3 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 5th with 2 out. Coral Coast do have the bat in, so they will always get the right of reply. And that is a good hit, but third base takes a regulation catch in the end. So Coral Coast able to shut that down. Redlands able to extend their lead by 1 more run as we head into the bottom of the 5th. Redlands leading 8-0. Bottom of the 5th here. Coral Coast will need at least 2 runs to continue this game. But I think this is probably their most likely opportunity to get these runs in. But definitely need at least 2 in this innings. Starting off is that number 8?
It is Charlie Wager.
And she knows they need runs, sees the first pitch and has a good swing. Can't make any contact yet though. So strike 1 on Wager. See straight away, she shortens up early, just trying to get something into play here. Put the pressure back on the defensive side, and that she does. That's a good hit.
Oh,
Picked it up. Oh, great stretch from Charlotte on first base. That is a great play by Redlands to secure the first out. Let's have another look at that. Charlie did a good job here showing, getting it into play and almost found the gap. It was very close. So we see second base picks it up, fires it across. Great stretch, gets it by half a step.
yeah, well done there.
That will bring in the latest pitcher, number 12 for Coral Coast.
Leilani Dunn having a big chop at that one there, but not able to get contact.
1-1 at the count here. And a good pitch there from Mikkel. Stays below the bat there of Leilani. Ball 1, strike 2 now. And lets that inside go for another ball. 2-2 the count here. Again, we see this modified swing. She shortens up here, just trying to get contact. Contact she does get, but fouls it off over the catcher. Count remains unchanged. 2 balls, 2 strikes. That is below the zone. Well left there for a full count now. 3-2. See what Mikkel and Williams can do. The battery combination for Redlands.
Oh,
that's gone deep
hit.
into centre field and well tracked there by Sienna Fens. Takes the catch. That is 2 out now. So Redlands only 1 run away from shutting this game out. Left fielder coming in now for Coral Coast.
So Pippa Kelly grounding out through pitcher last time.
She will waste no time here. Chops at that first one, fouls it off behind the back net. Bottom of the 5th here. Redlands up by more than 7, so if they can secure these outs, that will be game for them. But Coral Coast will not go down easy here. That is up over the zone for a ball. 1-1 now the count. That's gone high into right field. Mia's called for it. Oh, Mia did call for it. Took the catch in the end. That could have been a disaster, but all's well that ends well. Game is called. Let's have another look at that replay. Redlands coming away 8-0 in the end. So that was skied into right field. You can see Mia has called for it. Second base, didn't back away, but Mia held firm, took the catch.
Yeah, solid glove work there from Mia. Not easy in those circumstances to hold on.
So we wrap this game up with Redlands running away with it a little bit in the end after a very close start, taking this game 8-0. We will be back at 12 o'clock for the Maryborough vs Rockhampton game. We look forward to seeing you then.